Do you like to read fiction novels, but you don't really want to read something that has tons of profanity or is very explicit? Like that's not your thing, but you love a good fiction book? This is the book for you then. Got What I Needed by LaVorgia Danley. It is a Christian fiction book, but it's relatable. It deals with issues that young Christians, married Christians are dealing with. It is about Stuart, who's married to Angel, and they've been married for quite a while, like 10 plus years. One day while Stuart is out, he runs into his high school crush, Brooke. Now, Brooke never knew him in high school. He did all type of things to try to get her attention, but she never knew him. He was in love with the girl. So nothing ever came of it though, because he was invisible to her. So I'm here to let you know the different things that you will experience, what I experienced, the emotions, the feelings when I read this book. I'll also let you know what are the themes that run through this book. So stay with me. The different feelings, all of them, okay? Just all of them. Humor, yes, there's lots of joking within the married couples, within the friend groups, but besides humor, it's going to make you mad. It's going to make you angry. Like, dude, what are you doing? You got a whole lovely, beautiful wife at home with a touch of cray-cray, because Angel don't play about her man, Stuart. So what are you doing? So it definitely will make you angry. Like, wait a minute, Stuart, why are you doing that? Why are you putting yourself in that position? I'm about to kill you. And he ain't even my husband, but I felt like he was. The book also will make you happy, like gushy happy, like, oh, that's so sweet. You know, I want a relationship where my husband talks to me like that, where my wife looks at me like that, where they think of me in that way. So the biggest theme is temptation. Being in a committed, devoted relationship, and in this case, it was a marriage, but you're being tempted because now this old person that you have feelings for, they've resurfaced. So now you're feeling all of these feelings, you know, for this person from the past who really should stay in the past, but they didn't. So, you know, we know in life we get tested like that. You think everything is great. Everything may be great, but then here comes the test. Insert person from the past, insert old feelings that you had or thought you had, insert thinking of what could have been, what should have been. That can really become dangerous and put you in compromising situations. And that's exactly what happened in this book. I love how the book really highlighted and, you know, touched on being committed in your relationship with your partner, with your spouse, but also being committed in your relationship with God. So throughout the book, there are going to be scriptures in there. There are references to scriptures. They're like, girl, okay, well, is that what God would want you to do? Oh, all right, bro, I got you. But is that pleasing to God? How would your wife feel about this? Bruh, you better be careful. So I just love how it showed the desire to be committed, the struggles with trying to stay committed with our relationships here, but then also the relationship with God. Another theme was sisterhood, brotherhood, friendship. And it was wonderful seeing the highs and lows, the ups and downs of those type of relationships. The book highlighted was how a relationship can start off and maybe you're doing things that you know are not pleasing to God because y'all all up in each other's bed, baby, and y'all doing what it do, but nobody is married, right? So we know like God don't want that fornication. So the book touched on that, but I love how it showed the relationship started out that way, but then one or both people had a realization that, you know what, this is not really how I want to live my life. I know better, therefore I'm going to do better. So I just like how it showed, like, you might not start off doing right, but you don't have to stay that way. Don't make excuses for the behavior you know isn't correct, but then you can move to the right behavior, and not by our standards or the world standards, but by what God expects and outlines for us in his word. Now, one part of the book, I'm going to be honest, that I struggled with was the theme of forgiveness. So obviously we know in life we should forgive people. And we know that when you offer or extend forgiveness, it doesn't mean you have to allow the person into your life. I can forgive you, but sever that relationship for my peace of mind, for my, internal joy. But there was a theme of forgiveness. One part of the book, like, it was good for them, right? They took the higher road, right? I don't know that I would have been able to do that. So I appreciated the book really making me evaluate, if I were in this situation, how would I respond? And I think I would have acted differently than what some of the characters did. And maybe that's something that I need to work on personally for myself. It was just so much to keep you pulled in. So if you like a great Christian fiction read that has, again, very relatable content that isn't explicit or laced with profanity, but this is what we're dealing with right now, then definitely you want to go ahead and go on Amazon and grab Got What I Needed by LaVorgia Danley. You definitely won't be disappointed. Also, if you like reading those type of stories, Christian type stories that are relatable, so this ain't like your grandma's, church stuff. Nothing against grandmas, and I love my grandma, but something that is like nowadays relatable, maybe for a younger generation or newer, marriages or whatever, then I also would recommend that go ahead and, while you're at Amazon, grab my book, King's Day, A Love Letter to Fathers. That is a story that goes through 4 fathers and the different things that they experience in their families and in their fatherhood. Go ahead and let me know in the comments if this book sounds interesting to you, if you can relate to anything that I mentioned while you're there. Go ahead and like the video, share with other people, and until next time, your girl will see you later. Subscribe to my channel.